Hello, everyone. Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Falcons going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are deuced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 10th season now is Matt Ryan.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win.
Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs,
yeah, we know
how
it
it
would be
works.
at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
On that play, I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Wilson. And that is incomplete here. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver.
Ball's in the air.
Takes it.
That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, Wilson. And incomplete here on third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that
Wilson in
play.
the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that,
As we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw is Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon.
And that's what they right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. Really been an ideal start.
Good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The NFL on
Ball to
EA
begin
Sports.
quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it's just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Duke Riley in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They set up the screen to his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
He does it. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Complete over the middle. The factor is Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he's got the first to the 49. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. On first down, Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Falcons going to use this second to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Underneath here to Hill. And he is out of bounds. Yard. Hill. And the stop will come
inside. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Time of factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ryan will throw again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the...
after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able
on
to
the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Oh, what a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here.
Deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Complete outright to Kurz. And they're able to get this one. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop
2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went, and it went really well for them.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum
this
here.
situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20 the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There goes Thomas Rolls. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rolls, 79 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Walsh now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. The lead is theirs here in the third quarter, but behind him, it's really been a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get them started again occasionally.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And some room to roam now. There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rolls. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about it. What he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him completion. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the field. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped short. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.